toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Jukes his way for more. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Give to the back. Oh, it's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10.
3:25.
Wants to throw. It's Morris. Fires to the wideout. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn and the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harbor. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Using the quick game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things.
Hits the afterburners. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Ross. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Snagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, South Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Creates a little space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Morris. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Bennett. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. A little release to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center in Scott Stadium.
He wants to change this route. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Toss sweep right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They're going to run it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Virginia, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Lets it fly. Soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. There he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Shotgun snap on third down. Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And the Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Morris. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Normally, I would say, fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of... really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Hand off from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Pushes ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Morris. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Pressure coming. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot.
Just plowing ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They boot it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really